Every day, I wake up with the challenge of delivering technology inside the greatest technology company in the world that is creating innovation daily, full of technologists that are a lot smarter than I am. And that is my challenge. So how did we evaluate this technology? Well, first we had to form a team of Red Hat OCP experts, IBM storage experts, and application experts to scrutinize this technology as if it was their own. This is the hurdle we have to get over before we consider technology for use inside IBM. Let's talk Fusion HCI. We are looking at a turnkey in-a-box appliance with Red Hat's OCP and IBM's premier scale file system incorporated into a single rack. Turnkey operation with ease of installation, ease of application deployment, all within one footprint. So within this evaluation, we had a couple key performance indicators, one being performance, one being ease of installation, one of ease of administration. Again, we want a turnkey, simplistic solution that incorporates Red Hat OCP and IBM scale storage. As with all evaluations, that would be a large distributed configuration or a monolithical. The first point that comes to mind is support. How easy is it to get someone on the phone? How many components are there with different phone numbers behind it? What we found in this evaluation, and really the strength of the HCI solution, is it takes one phone number, one phone call to IBM support, and you have everyone you need. Red Hat, storage, everyone involved around the support of the appliance, end to end, from hardware to container. So let's talk about how we evaluate this technology fairly. Again, to consider technology for the use inside IBM for our mission-critical workloads, we need to ensure that it's reliable and resilient. To do this, we wanted to run real applications that we run in production on HCI. And we did this in the most scrutinizing way. We went through countless benchmarks on these applications to explore performance, to explore capacity and sizing, and to understand how Cloud Pak for Data works in this infrastructure. Throughout this exercise, we had countless reboots, countless reloads as we would tailor the configuration for the next test. This itself being a resiliency and reliability test of the hardware and the hyperconverged infrastructure. Because each rebuild comes at a cost, a risk that maybe the code and the technology are not properly aligned. We proved after countless rebuilds, countless reboots, that this wasn't the case. Throughout all of our 6 months of benchmarking and proof points, we didn't have one failed component, not one failed drive. After each installation, the admin console was up and ready again for the next test or the next container deployment. So let's talk installation, a worry for all of us, especially if you're using a third-party data center where you may not have your hands and feet team ready. One word, easy. Now it took us a week and a half to deploy because we were scrutinizing documentation, understanding every port for every wire. But now knowing what we know and the documentation created, a full deploy of this rack, container ready, should take you around 24 hours. And that's the speed to business we're looking for with this appliance. As with all evaluations, performance is one of the key decision makers. We found in our testing, due to the hyperconverged technology having compute and storage being in the same plane within the same rack and properly tuned out of the box, your containerized workloads will potentially accelerate. We found a workload, an application that usually runs 16 hours in our robust custom OCP environment, but in this environment on HCI ran in minutes. So let's talk about reliability. Now this was a byproduct of our testing. Since we were going through multiple code levels, multiple test cases, and months of benchmarking, there were many times that we needed to refresh and rebuild the appliance. This proved IBM's provisioning methodology on this appliance. After countless reprovisioning, countless reinstalls, pulling nodes out, power testing, and failing componentry, the machine came back every single time. We had no hard failures, and we didn't have to replace one component throughout 6 months of benchmarking. It's truly a reliable appliance. TCA and TCO a constant worry for all technologists looking at the next generation of technology. This is a constant worry. This is where HEI really shines. Knowing that IBM has taken best-of-breed experience for the compute and the storage, all designed into one rack, working together for a containerized workload, taking all the tuning and all of the guesswork out, as well as one phone number for support versus a large clustered multi-vendor complex configuration that at one point or any point, if one component fails, the whole configuration can be down. So we usually keep these evaluations inside IBM. But this time with HEI, we felt that we had information to share. Since we were acting on behalf of Client Zero to evaluate our own technology for potential use inside IBM, we thought it'd be best to share our results, our findings, and our experience. If you want to take away one thing from this entire evaluation, it's roll it in, turn it on, and hand it over to your admin team, and you're ready for business. Light it up, light it up. Ah, light it up, light it up.